Just you look up and you'll see, hey, when did that Baka get level 12?
Well, we'll have to find out how this shakes out. It's the reigning world champs versus the Hot Hand Warriors here in game number 1.
And let's see how they're going to pan out for themselves. We've got a really interesting pick here in that first game. Getting into a bit of an altercation here in the mid lane this time around. Dades will get the higher side of that trade, setting about a level up from his mid lane counterpoint, but shouldn't be too much kill potential. Actually, Panatom blinking forward, up, down, miss on the stun from Dades. Hail of arrows will pick up first blood.
Very well played. Shinto just enough mana to finish that kill. Panatom taking a tower hit to secure it as well. You know, you essentially have to be in melee range to get that engaged, so getting there faster is what you want, really.
And that's, yeah, going to be important, as you mentioned, for Dades. Nika, though, in some trouble. Jump already down. Hunter of Bast going to be jumped out from Panatom. One more auto should do it, and that's a second pickup for the Leviathans. Panatom already facilitating 2, and that's going to be a pretty bad spot for the Oni Warriors to be in.
Invade this blue buff. I don't think Yakor, with all the mana he has, cares if he really loses this, but he seems to be contesting it anyway.
Rongyu and Panatom are hovering around in the jungle here. Shinto also making his rotation over. Neilmar could be getting caught out here. The Cataclysm's going to come through, but immuned out by Panatom. Up and down, rooted through is the Geb, but Panatom's going to get pulled back by Nika. Jump away, he's going to find him safe. Cubo nearly trades his life, but now Vote in a bit of a rough situation, but he's going to be just fine dashing through. Rongyu, though, still looking for some more aggression, blinking forward, trying to find Dades. Is going to hit the tick damage on that, trading up into the Nemesis, able to find one with the return kill. Final Judgment able to come through. Dades still just limping away here. I'm not sure there's going to be much out for him. The stealth's going to come out, but no such luck. Did get a return kill, though.
I was almost going to say that was a wasted ultimate. Very surprising.
Vote. Good call from the Leviathans to let Panatom know that someone is coming. He backs off perfectly, and that's going to be the quick... well, he gets a little bit extra off the back of that, too.
So now the question is Vote healthy enough to take care of that trebuchet? But it looks like Neilmar is the one that's being baited over.
The roll gets blocked out by Rongyu. Such beautiful body blocking, such beautiful CC from this Jing Chen, and surely Neilmar perishes here. Puts him in the washing machine, does. Rongyu tanking the tower. These towers do a lot more damage. Vote trying to juke some stuff out here, trying to find his way out, but not quite going to be enough there. Dades is, as you mentioned, going to ult over, but a little too late.
I'd call that a worry. He'll have to, hold his jump or be very smart in the way that he uses his jump and his movement speed. Which, granted, he has a lot of cooldown for, so he could be relatively safe. But that's looks like what Oni Warrior's plan is, to get to that backline.
Well, Neilmar could be in some trouble once again, stunned out here, and it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a way out. Yakor right on his tail. He's going to pick up the first blood of this encounter. With the support gone row, I think the Leviathans might look for a play around this Gold Fury.
That's the problem, having a Geb as your only frontliner. He doesn't have a warrior in front of him to shield. He doesn't have somebody to peel for him immediately.
Trying to go aggressive is Rongyu, blinking onto Dades. The damage is coming through. Nika, meanwhile, on the backside, has to jump away through that ultimate. Zatman already extends the airstrike, and now coming through from the sky. Vote going to hit 3 people with the root down, and that's going to be a fallen man in the way of Dades. Rongyu picks up a second one here too. Cubo Fred falls down, but finally Zatman is answered back. Nika's able to find one, but it's not going to be enough. 1 for 3 trade in favor of the Leviathans.
Not a good result, but not a bad attempt from Oni Warriors, especially considering that 4v5, but that's where they're
although Oni Warriors able to potentially find the Gold Fury here, blinking forward. Rongyu looking to stop this one out. Cuba Fred gets scooped up. Zatman here with the damage. Frenzy is popped, and now Neilmar is taking the brunt of this. No crits are going to be able to come onto the Rockman, but it's not going to stop Zatman from trying. Should be able to get away with the rollout. Now Rongyu in a little bit of an off position, but I don't think Cubo Fred is going to be able to chew through him.
Important thing to note there, Leviathans, while he just gets blown up by that. That's why I like the ability damage Ulo. The important thing is, Leviathans were able to do that Pyromancer while just 2 people, Rongyu and Zatman, were able to force.
Nika, though, is able to step up, and that should be enough pressure for the Warriors to make the Leviathans stop. Zatman getting aggressive. Vote didn't get a lot of range off of that first dash. We're looking here on the left-hand side. Dades transforming into the Chunabog, trying to find the distance. And look at that damage. The slows should be enough. The beads and Aegis coming through from Zatman, but he is surely dead.
Now they're on the Fire Giant, though. That was a big commitment to chase down that dual lane, so that opens up the opportunity for Shinto to DPS here.
And there's no way Neilmar is able to pick this one up by himself. The CC chain comes through, and the Oni Warriors may pick up a kill onto Zap on the left-hand side, but they will forfeit.
So his team has as much space as possible to do that Fire Giant. It's a little disappointing that Cuba Fred wasn't there. I can't imagine he's going to do much anyway, unless Nika, Cuba Fred, and Nilma are all there, but still, that's a hard task to fight. A 3v4 when you're already behind.
Cubo gets caught out at the red buff. Just eviscerated here on the left-hand side, and that's going to be a really big pickup to open up even more space. But look at the damage onto Cubo. Fred has to pop that shield to stay alive. Dades as well in a rough situation transforms into Dades as well. Panatom running away, trying to find some life, but Dades' HP is shredded low, but Panatom doesn't have a lot of options, and he's alone here. But Dades gonna get finished up there. Panatom should fall down, but scratch that. He's gonna find the kill onto Cubo. Now Nika's gonna fall down to Zapman. Vote is gonna take a spill here too with a clean deicide. Leviathans end game 1.
Not what I expected. Honestly, yes, they had a huge lead, but I expected them to wait for a next Fire Giant. They decided, you know what, we've got such a big lead, we can just hang out here, we can look for a pick, and then all of a sudden Warriors walk in, try to fight them in the 5v5, and it doesn't go well for them at all.
It's just so unexpected, out of nowhere almost, the Leviathans. I mean, it's just such a good look from them. Clearly the communication was on point. They were able to recognize, okay, we have an opportunity to go for a fight here. They commit, and they can end.
Yeah, I mean, a great comp from them as well. I think they kind of hit firing on all cylinders here, and that's what we're expecting from the world champions. You know, they didn't have a great phase 1, but wow, what a showing from them today to take it to the Warriors, who, 1, have been great this year, and 2,